Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's Second Chances live stream. It's Yellow Ribbon Month, and I just came from a 1 km jog all around City Hall. So I'm going to introduce my co-host for today. Thank you for joining us, Fred and Glenn.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. So are you all not going for Yellow Ribbon Run?
Yeah, can you see the yellow ribbons on our hands?
Yeah. Well,
We've been training so hard for it too.
really? You joined the 10 km one, is it?
Yeah, joining the 10 km.
Wow, champion. Wow.
Are you?
No.
Oh, why?
Can't do 10 km. No.
Oh.
I say he's
Not for
doing
me.
6 km, but he looks like he's doing the 10 km run.
I'll just be energizing everybody up. Hi, go, run. 10 km more, 10 km more. 1 km more, 1 km more. Okay. Yeah, so thank you for joining us for today. And I see many familiar faces here. Adrian. Hi, Adrian.
Hi.
Anna,
Hi,
hi. Goals Aspiration.
Hi Michael.
Yes. And we like to say sorry for the technical issue just now. And thank you for giving us
A
this
second
chance.
Yeah.
Yay.
Alright guys.
Yeah, so this second chance is Yellow Ribbon is all about second chances. And how did it all came about is from the song you heard earlier, which is the tie a yellow ribbon around the oak of a second tree. Do you know how did that came about?
I have no idea honestly.
Okay, so
Can't remember.
according to the founder of Yellow Ribbon, it's significant because the song represents a prisoner who just came out, and he doesn't know whether his family will accept him back or not, and that's why he wrote a letter saying that if you would take me back, tie a yellow ribbon outside the tree so he knows that he's accepted back at home.
Okay.
Yes, and that's how the entire idea of Yellow Ribbon came about. Because as ex-offenders, we sometimes also don't want to open our mouth and ask, "Would you give me a chance?" So I mean, having this yellow ribbon it does signify these second chances.
I see. Wow.
So Yellow Ribbon is all about creating an inclusive society to create a nation beyond second chances, because every second chance offered inspires hope, resilience, and creates a chain reaction to galvanize the society for a safer and inclusive society. So with that, I'm going to introduce all our guest speakers for today. Nadia,
Hi,
Nadia, please come up. Zambri,
Right.
Zambri, please come
the
up.
camera.
Lazan, and
Crowley.
Aidli.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Remember to like and subscribe. To our channel.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Once again, thank you for giving us this second chance to do this live stream for you guys. All right. So with that, we're going to start, and we have a few activities lined up for you guys, including the Yellow Ribbon mooncake tasting and the Yellow Ribbon run unpacking. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Woo.
Who's up next, sir?
Yeah, me. I'm going to shout out.
Okay.
I'm going to do a shout out to Yellow Ribbon Industries for giving us this mooncake, which we'll be opening up and tasting later. It's made by ex-offenders who are currently staying in Changi prison. Yes, so we'll get back to that later. And first up, we are going to talk about chances. So I'd like to invite my first co-host guest speaker up on stage, Nadia.
Hello.
Hi, Nad.
Hi.
Yes, how are you
Yep.
doing today?
Yeah, good.
So,
Feeling great,
feeling great.
Mhm.
Tired from work, is it?
of course, but nah, it's okay.
Okay, before we go there, maybe you can
Yep.
share a little bit about your your incarceration. What's your experience like?
It was tough, but through my incarceration, I learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I went through a lot of hardships also, but I think it's a blessing in disguise lah, because through hard times, then you learn.
Through hard times, then we learn.
Yep, how to be better, how to be wiser.
Right.
Yep.
It's true. And at this point of time, were your family and friends very supportive of your time in incarceration?
Yes, I thank God that my family is always there, especially my mother.
Mm.
She is always standing by my side. She has never give up on me, and I feel that this support, right, and acceptance is very important for people like us.
Right.
Yep.
The family and friends portion.
Yep.
Were there any close friends that support you all the time, all this while? Or was it just your family?
No, I have close friends. I have a good boss.
Ah,
Yeah.
a good boss.
Yep.
So employer is also supportive.
Yes, of course.
Nice.
She is one of the supporters in Yellow Ribbon also.
Ah,
Which I feel that I mean God has opened a door for me, a new door that my surrounding is very positive for people like me.
nice. And I'm a little bit curious. So tell me, your first, how many times were you incarcerated?
One.
One time.
Yup,
Okay, so your first incarceration, how was the reaction like? The first time you talked to your family.
Mm, oh, it was a heartbreaking news,
Oh.
Yup. But yeah, I cannot accept it.
Mm.
Like why? But as I grow inside, I mean I feel that no lah. How to say like
How to say?
hard times makes you wiser. Yeah.
Thank you, wiser.
Mm.
So the first time you met your mom while you're inside, how was it? What was that experience like?
Ooh. It was an eye opener because the first thing that she says to me is that I'll never give up on you.
And how did that make you feel?
I felt very bad. I felt very guilty, but it also makes me promise myself that I want to be better.
Mm.
Yeah.
And was there any portion where you felt like you had to regain back the trust
Of
that you
course,
lost?
every single time. But I only tell the people that is very close to me is like, don't trust my words, but trust my actions. Right? Because
Yeah.
words kill, promises also can be broken. But
Yeah.
just trust my actions, and I thank God that I'm getting better as day passes by.
And all the while
Yeah.
you've been using your actions to prove to regain back this trust, is it?
Yes, correct. Yep.
Nice. All right, great. So as we heard from Nat, trust, tough times make you wiser.
Mm-hmm.
And that don't trust your actions, don't trust your words, but trust your actions.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so there's some people who there's engaging us on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
So maybe you can go back and then you can reply to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. And next, while you're doing that, I'm going to invite my next speaker up,
All right.
Zambri. Thank you, Nat.
All right.
You can go reply them on YouTube, yeah?
Okay.
Hi, Zambri.
Hello. Hi,
Hello.
everybody.
So Zambri just graduated from one of our programs, XO Mentoring, and it's my first time meeting him and speaking to him actually. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
About myself, okay. Currently, right now, actually, I'm studying.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm still studying. So, actually, I'm doing nursing right now.
Nursing.
Yes.
Oh, nursing. That's a very cool choice. How did you get into nursing?
Actually, I would say it's by chance that actually, because this is my second diploma.
Mm.
Right now. So my first diploma was actually in marketing.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried whatever jobs outside, all these other jobs I've done before. And then after that, I work in hospital, in this one particular hospital. Then I find that actually a nurse can save a life.
Ah.
So it's the same thing where actually I feel that, how actually the society saved my life.
Yep.
So when I see this chance, right, so I thought to myself that I want to pay it forward. That means when I, go into nursing, I know actually I can help people.
Right.
It can be anybody.
Giving back.
Yes.
Because society gives you a chance, so now
Exactly,
you want to give
yes.
society another chance at life.
Exactly. Yes.
Wow. I think it really suits the theme that we are speaking on today, chance, right?
Exactly, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
true.
cool. So tell me a little bit about were you incarcerated before?
Okay, it started off when I was 15 years old.
15.
Okay, currently I'm 44. I'm released in 2011.
2011.
Yeah.
That's like 12 years out.
Yes, but that's the 12 years out. But if let's say in 1995, it started off all the way in and out.
Mm.
The longest I'm outside during that time was like 9 months.
9. Oh, that's the longest.
And
now 12 years.
Now it's 12 years outside, 9 months outside before. So actually, in total of my life in prison, about 15 years.
15 years out of 44 years.
Yeah. So at the point I released, was I was like 2011, 31.
That's 1/3 of the life there. And now you are outside for another third of your life.
Yes.
Oh my god, you should be proud of yourself, man.
Yeah.
How many times in total?
In total is 7 times.
7 times. Gosh. And this,
Yeah.
and maybe I divert a little bit
Okay.
because we segue to our question.
Okay.
These 7 times, right?
Mm.
Has there been any your friends and family supporting you, or has there been any one constant person?
I have a mother that actually supported me, and when I was incarcerated, and then she always come and visit me. And then furthermore, and then after that, when my last incarceration, right, it was 7 years actually, since 2004 to 2011. Yeah. So upon release, and then after that, I got friends. And then other than that, there are actually people who supported me. Yeah, keep giving me encouragement on top of myself giving them encouragement as well. So it's like like a ping pong thing. We play together. Yeah, so it's a two-way traffic. So when I encourage you, encourage each other. So when I take this opportunity also, right, actually to a reminder for myself. Yeah, that's why it's like I'm coming out, like to share about myself.
Nice. And then now we have a platform so you can share the stories, so you can inspire others
Yeah, exactly.
who are going through the same things as you. Great. All right, we'll hear more from you later, Zamri.
Okay, sure.
Right, next up, we will go on to our next team. I'm going to introduce my next co-host, Frederick.
All right, thank you to all those who have come forward to share so far. It's pretty inspiring stuff. And keeping in line with our theme for today, the next section, Isaac, you just covered support, right? Chance. Okay, so keeping in line with our theme for today, for our next section, we'll be doing support. Okay, and we would like to invite Mr. Lazan. All right, bro. How are you feeling today? You look good.
I'm feeling great. Hey,
Alright.
hi everybody.
Yeah, guys, this is Lazan.
Yes.
Anyway, remember to like and subscribe to our channel.
Of course, don't forget.
Yeah. Okay, Lazan, tell us a bit about yourself. Share a bit
Okay.
about yourself.
I'm 56, as everyone already know. Okay, come on, give me a break. Okay,
Does
give
he
me a
look
break.
56, guys? He
It's a
looks
second
younger.
chance thing. Okay, give me a break.
He looks
Okay.
younger. He looks
Sup-
younger.
That's the support that I'm talking about here.
I'm supporting you.
Okay, I'm a recovering addict now. I'm doing good. Nearly to 4 years outside.
Mm.
I've been busy doing, into my recovery journey, such as doing community services, and a lot, and taking courses too, Fred,
Yes,
to upgrade myself lah.
Okay, so for those that don't know, I think Lazan is part of our XOA
Yes.
and also XOM. Yeah. All right. Nice. So am I. I'm also part of XOA and
Yes.
XOM. Yeah.
My buddy.
So we have been taking courses together, but besides
Yes.
XOA and XM, he has been going for many other courses as well.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So moving forward, I think we will just ask Lazan some questions, and also you guys feel free to ask some questions as well in the chat
Yes.
if you all want to know anything. All right. So Lazan, tell us, what was it like on the day you came out of prison? What was going through your mind, emotions?
At the moment, the day I released, it was way back in 2020.
Oh,
I
really?
feel like carrying one full bag of, load with all these burdens, so heavy. A lot of things in my mind now. With my small, as I speak out of experience, Fred. Okay,
Yeah.
At that moment, my self-esteem is very low. Thinking about my kids, thinking about my family, and thinking about having a new job, about acceptance with the society. I've been in and out for 9 times, 20 over years, everything is so, inside the head, what Malay called kecoh like that, So everything is so rowdy, in my heart. A lot of voices in my heart, like the thing that we learned about the black dog and the white dog.
Yeah.
It's more to the black dog thing.
I see. I mean, I think that's normal for people just coming out. So when you first set foot into freedom, all this was going through your mind, all these
Correct.
emotions. So it was more negative than positive, I would say.
Yeah, sort of, but I've been in that mode for many, many years. For many times when I was in and out of prison, there's always these voices saying that, come on lah, cannot lah, we are ending, always going to be an ending. But after all, it's not true though. After been joining in a lot of things with a positive friend, especially last year, I run in the 6 km, yellow ribbon, right?
Yeah.
So everything is still, so different, I feel I was in the other side of the fence already. So everything is what I thought of before. It's not true.
So would you say that the support that has been with you for these few years, has it really helped you a lot? Or who has been your support for these few years?
Okay.
From when you came out from prison with all those very negative emotions weighing you down
Okay.
until now, when you are Lezan now?
Okay, the full support that I get from is actually now is my wife.
All right.
She's giving me, I mean, the full support in whatever I'm involved with now, okay, in my recovery journey. Then came all you guys, you know, all these people out there, my friend out there. I shared through my media, social, TikTok or Facebook, whatever. They're giving me motivational words every time when I do or say something. And I really, really appreciate it. That kind of support always can give, you know, people like me a new avenue to make a change.
All right.
In life.
I just remembered, by the way, from Lezan, from being supported, now he's also one of the supporters. He even supports a group of ex-offenders by himself as well. So, right? Am I right, Lezan?
Yeah. Okay. A little bit about it. Okay. I'm from one of the recovery support groups, self-help group. We call ourselves Gold Aspiration, whereby we already been in this line for nearly 2 years. We are newbies, but we do things through experience. We share through experience. We share dry rations, food to beneficiaries that needed, you know. The ex-convict, you know, family, dry ration doors to doors. We share our experience at halfway houses. We do forum theater to any schools or anywhere that really need us to share our experience through forum theater. That is what we do.
All right, okay. And I think that's so beautiful as well. Oh, and can we invite Lezan's wife, who also happens to be here, to come on the live stream? All right.
My wife, my support pillar.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah. You
You
guys can have the turn together.
Okay, can our turn together.
It's Madam. Okay, so this is Madam Aidli, guys. For those that don't know.
Hello.
All right, Madam Aidli, please intro a bit of yourself. I'll move over a bit.
Oh, okay, so sweet.
Okay,
of you
sure.
guys.
I
Okay.
give you my seat, darling.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
I give you my seat. Yeah, never mind.
Support.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Aidli Mosbit. I am Mrs. Lezan Arifin.
Yes.
Besides being Mrs. Lezan Arifin, I'm also other things like I'm an artist, I'm a theatre director, I'm also a dramaturg, and of course I'm a senior lecturer with Temasek Polytechnic. TP on!
Okay. Any TP guys, people over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Isaac is on TP. All right. So great to have you on our live stream today, Madam Aidli. And so we just want to ask you a few questions. And
Many
first of
questions
all,
also can.
many questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
please. Go.
I only have how many minutes? Okay. How did you support Lezan, or how was your support role like to Lezan during this period when he came out?
I think my first support to him is when he messaged me via Facebook. And when he messaged me his first line, which is very cryptic, I remember you, I'm like, I could have just delete or block this person because he's sounding like a stalker, but I didn't. I give my support and I say, I'm sorry, I really don't know who you are, but how do you remember me? From where do we meet? Okay, so that's how it started.
Wait, was this before marriage or after marriage?
Of course, lah, before marriage.
before marriage.
It's
Pickup line, my pickup line.
line
My
lah.
pickup line up there.
Okay,
Guys, if
This
you
one
want
like quite far
this
back,
is one you pick up lamb. I
Okay.
remember you. I don't know how he did it, but okay. So then after that, I got to know him and found out about him, and he was very open. He was very transparent to me. He told me everything. 9 times being incarcerated and close to 20 over years of being in prison and in and out. And after that, I guess it's just the right time. He happens to have already opened up a new leaf, turn over a new leaf, and want to change. And that's how I started my role as a support.
Okay, guys, so you heard it. You have to be open and transparent. Then you will be able to get this. Oh, and also, what was your line? Do you remember me?
I remember you.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah, you all can use that as a pickup line. Okay, so we're just curious to know what were your thoughts initially? Like, it's okay to be open and honest about it as well. What were your thoughts initially about when you heard Lazan sharing with you about him being a night time, going in and out? What were you thinking?
I'm glad I didn't have any fear.
Mm.
What was clear from him was his authenticity.
Mm.
He was very, very sincere. He was very authentic. He was open, and he was also open to receiving what I have to tell him. Yeah, he's on his journey to make that change, and I am glad to be there with him to go through that journey with him. And the best part is, it's a journey that we have to go through together. Yeah, and I am glad that I can be his pillar of strength, the one to support him. Of course, I too, after going through all this, have my own way of what I would say reconciling, the fact that, we are very different people. We come from very different lives, but somehow or other, we kind of clicked. And that's great because we both love to do good things together. We both love to journey, have fun. And of course, I guess love keeps us together.
Well, that's just a very wonderful and sweet thing. Okay. Okay. One last question. Okay. I'm really enjoying this time, just seeing the two of them so happy together. It really is quite inspiring for me. What would you say to someone who does not have the support that you have given to Lazan?
Okay.
Mm.
Support is not something that you can ask for. Yeah, you can ask for it, but it doesn't mean that people will reciprocate. It is not that easy. But I like what Nad said. Nad said that don't believe my words, believe my actions.
Yes.
So XOs must continue to do the act. They must do what they need to do. And then that respect will be given. That trust will be earned. So it is from them, it is from that I think it can work. Try to remember these three things. Yeah. First is recognize. R. Recognize means that I need to know who you are, what you are, your authentic you. After that, R. The second R is respect. Then I'll be able to respect you.
Okay.
So once I recognize you and respect you, that's when we can start to reconcile, work it out together. So that's my 3R concept that I can share with you.
All right. So it was recognize, first recognize, and then respect.
Respect, and then
with these two, then you can finally reconcile.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you so much, Madam Aidli and Lazan as well.
Thank you, Fred.
All right, no worries. And guys, so happy to have them on the live stream today. Moving on to our next session, we'll be inviting our co-host Glenn to host.
Hello. Wow, it's my turn. Wow. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. All right, we've covered a lot of stories, people sharing about chances, people sharing about the support that they've been given in their lives. And I think one very important thing we still want to talk about is acceptance. Correct? So I think, let me invite Fred back. Do you think this handsome guy should come back on screen? Right, sorry, correct.
But this time as a guest.
All right. Yeah, so, Fred, you've also had your own experiences, is it?
Yes, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Tell me about this word acceptance. Like, what do you feel, about this? Have you been given enough acceptance in your life?
Have I been given enough acceptance? Initially, during the initial stages, when I first came back to society, I would say that acceptance is a very big word in my mind. Yeah. I'm always thinking, like, when I apply for a job, I go for all those interviews, like, I'm always yearning for the acceptance of those people. And that's why I like to hide my past, and all that kind of things. Or maybe when I'm reconnecting with my old friends, I'm always looking for the acceptance. Yeah, so to me it was very big. But after a while I realized that, I shouldn't be looking for acceptance in other people when actually I needed to accept myself as an ex-convict, So with my past, I just needed to find a way to just accept myself as a person, and in doing so, I realized that in the journey of doing so, it's not like I've completely accepted myself. If not, I'm not, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be like, yeah. So, but in the journey of doing so, I feel myself changing, and I feel like people are reacting differently to me, in the sense that now that I've started to accept myself, people can see that change in me, and even though they don't know that what's going on within me, but they see that positivity within me coming out. Yeah, so that's my take on acceptance.
Yeah, wow, I hear you. Thank you for sharing that. I hope all of you manage to get a bit of that as well. It may or may not apply to you. But I'm also curious, Fred. Not everything is a smooth journey. So on your path to like you said, you found like you found out that acceptance, you had to create it yourself. You have to accept yourself, right?
Yeah.
But was that a very easy journey? Did you face any difficulties anywhere?
Definitely a lot of difficulties. I would say that anyone who has taken any sort of drugs before, they don't emerge out of that journey unscathed, especially mentally. I feel the war is all in your mind for all the recovering addicts out there. For myself, I used to be on, ice. So for me, the biggest war is always in my mind, and I'm not sure of, for those of you who don't know, it's very common for people like us to have what you call like drug-induced schizophrenia, that kind of thing. When you're on that kind of substance, and it's more common than you think for all the recovering addicts out there. So it's definitely on the mind, and you just really have to keep pushing and keep having a great support system around you. Religion is good as well. I'm a Christian, so that really keeps me centered. That keeps me sane, so that I don't go off my rocker. Yeah. So
okay, just checking. And this rocker is quite stable now, right?
Quite stable. Yeah, I'm on the rock
okay.
now.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
So I would say it's mostly mental.
Mental fortitude. Okay. Well, Fred, thank you so much for sharing.
Sure.
I'd like to call someone else to to join me here. To talk about this topic called acceptance. So, can I get Zamri?
All right,
Zamri again.
Got space.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh yes, I've been reminded. Yes, like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, guys.
Hey,
All right, hey Zamri. This is also my first time meeting Zamri. Yeah. So Zamri, you've been observing from the side as well, right? Topic of acceptance. Maybe same question. How do you feel about it?
Okay. Because acceptance, right? It's very difficult for me in the very beginning. You see, because I always have these thoughts that society don't accept me, my family don't accept me. Even the fact that I would say that my mom came to visit me all the time, everything. But once I step out from the prison, right, it'll be a different story. When you're inside, a different story. But once you're outside, it's a different story. Because,
right.
Yeah, because as I say, like, okay, talking about acceptance, before you have that acceptance, you need to have the trust. They have to trust us in order for them to accept us, and we have to accept ourselves.
Hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
That's the thing that actually, been keeping me like on the track. Because as what I've learned from the XOFG, right?
Right.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It says about your future. It says about when you have a future, then you can focus.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's very true.
That's why actually it all started for me.
Yeah. Wow, I'm so glad you got out of that program, I mean, like, as you got that realization from the program. Fantastic.
Exactly. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on the stream. I tell you, really, if you feel like you learned something today, sometimes even sharing your experience in the chat, you can actually empower someone else who's scrolling and just reading. You never know. Correct.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so like in this case, like Zamri, he decided to come for the training, and then boom, Wow, mind explosion.
Yeah. Because it's something that how I say that I realized that okay, actually I've been doing this all this while, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm.
You know, throughout the changes, all that, I've been doing it. But when I come to realize that, actually what I've been doing, there's a tool for it. You get what I mean? So because all this one in me, right, that I want to share to people my story, I will not say about success rate or that, but I'm talking about sharing of my stories. Then how am I going to share to other people if I don't know the tools?
True.
Even if I've been doing it, but what is the tools that I know I'm going to share with other people?
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Zamria, do you think, I mean, on the scale of 1 to 10, how important is acceptance to you?
It's very important.
So,
very, very important.
10 or 11 or 12?
It can be more than that.
Even more, huh?
Yeah, it
Wow,
can be more than
okay.
that. It can be like, I would say that, beyond the scale.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
So with your newfound skills, confidence, and power, will you go out there and spread, all these messages, important things that you have learned? Acceptance.
I really can't wait.
Can't wait. Wow,
I really
bro,
can't wait.
go for it. Go for it. All right. Well, ladies and gents, we are very much coming to the close. But before we go, right, we are going to show you what like the mooncake actually looks like. So this is the box. You see, it's a very awesome box. It looks like a clothes cabinet. No, not really. And ta-da! Whoa, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna bring it closer to the camera on YouTube. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Wow. It actually comes with like, I think like 2 tea packets over here as well. Ta-da! From Dilmah. Dilmah. Wow, Ceylon breakfast tea and a gentle minty green tea. All right. Yeah. So this is what the mooncake looks like. It looks very presentable and very lovely shade of green. All right, I'm gonna get everyone. Hey, come. Okay, we have already pre-cut the mooncake. It's quite nice. It looks quite nice. We're gonna enjoy the mooncake in front of everybody's faces here right now. Who wants to join the mooncake?
Yeah, we're all very hungry already.
We're hungry,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the costume
Sorry for the
change,
food.
guys. Do I look sporty? And Jonah, I heard someone say Fred very handsome. So let's invite Fred to the middle.
Oh yeah, come Fred.
So Pace daughter can stare at him the whole day. Can sleep early. Fred, you feed. How about you feed all of us?
Okay, sure. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, who wants to go first?
Everyone take yourself. Come. Wait, let me poke for you. Oh, but really, it looks very, very, very good. This is double yolk or single yolk?
Wow. Hey, where did the mooncake come from again?
It comes from Yellow Ribbon Bakery,
Alright,
guys.
Zamri.
So it's by Yellow Ribbon
okay.
Industry,
Alright.
where inmates in prison actually make this mooncake and it's sold to people outside so they can raise funds for Yellow Ribbon. So do support them at Yellow Ribbon bakery.yri. If the mods can just pump in the link, and that'll be great.
Cheers.
Thank you. I just want a yolk.
Alright,
This thing very, very fattening.
one for you as well.
Yeah. Okay, now that we've eaten the moon, we haven't eaten yet, but now we've eaten the mooncake, right? Fred has something to share with all of you.
Hold on, I'm chewing.
Yeah, because now we're all fat already, right? We got cholesterol. got what's that called? Got calories. Yes, got calories already. It's a good time for Fred to share this with you guys.
Okay. So on 7 October, we will be holding an event called Hit and Run. So Hit and Run is, I don't know if you guys know HIIT. So basically HIIT stands for high
Intensity interval training.
Yes, what Isaac said.
Yes.
So what it does is that it's a very cardio-based activity where it'll be non-stop sweating and running and pumping and all that. And the main idea behind this whole event is that we want to bring prison workouts, right, that have rarely been seen, right, and that people actually do in prison. And we want to educate the public on how to
How-
do those prison workouts.
Yeah, because we don't need to go to the gym. We don't need barbells in prison to keep fit. We just use bodyweight workout and some improvised items that you can only find out when you come for the hit and run.
Yeah.
But it won't be very, very cardio based. It's not very difficult. So it's for all levels: easy, beginner, intermediate, advanced, beginner, intermediate, easy, advanced. Any level can just come because we've been providing options, and just nice two of the I wouldn't say trainers, but not
Facilitators.
will be
yes.
here to lead you on this workout. It's a Saturday morning, 7 October. So just scan the QR code and our moderators will pump in the chat to do a sign up. Breakfast will be provided and even a short skit about what it's like inside.
Yeah, so please do come. And about the short skit, right? So we will be throughout the event. I think we will be talking about how these exercises actually, and how we do these exercises inside as well. Yeah, and the short skit is actually an actual reenactment of a little slice of prison life for you guys. Yeah.
Yep, and that's it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us this evening. And if one last time, if you can just like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next live stream. All right. Thank you so much, everybody.